Hello, intuitive friends, and welcome back to the channel. My name is Lexa Tarot, and I am a second degree Reiki practitioner as well as an intuitive tarot and oracle reader. And if you are interested in learning more about me, my client testimonials, or my credentials, just look down below in the description box and you will see the links down below. For those of you who are my subscribers, my new viewers and visitors alike, I want to thank each and every one of you for your love, your support, and your loyalty to the channel. I greatly appreciate it. If you're watching this after the live stream and you would like to take part in free mini readings for entertainment purposes only, then all you need to do is subscribe to the channel, remain subscribed to the channel, turn on your notification bell and all notification alerts. And as soon as I come back on to do a live reading, you will be notified. All you need to do is hurry up and get to that chat list very quickly, as it does. The spaces are limited. Okay. That being said, for those of you who are my subscribers, my new viewers and visitors alike, welcome. If you're watching this live stream live, thank you so much for being here. I greatly appreciate your love, your loyalty, and of course, your support here in the channel. Thank you so much for subscribing, for sharing, for liking, and of course, for giving back to the channel. For those of you who are in the membership tier in the Oracle of Thanks, I want to thank you for that. For those of you who are doing those super stickers and those super chats, I also thank you as well. All right, intuitive friends, welcome. I don't know who's here yet. I haven't taken a look at the chat list, but I do want to mention here, intuitive friends, if you already had a free mini reading on Friday, November 7th, which by the way, it's a brand new week, right? So I started Friday, November 7th, and or Saturday, November 8th, then you're not going to be added to today's list. I always come on to do a live about 7 times before I go into a new list. Okay, usually. Okay. So that being said, if you were here on Friday, November 7th, or Saturday, November 8th, then I'm not placing you on the list. But if you weren't here on those 2 days and you didn't receive a free message, mini reading, and please remember these are free mini readings. If you do want to extend it, you can. The only thing that you need to do is drop a super sticker or a super chat. Now, I'm not channeling messages exclusively for personal questions. That's a whole different chat. A whole different live that I do. And those are called super chat lives. So if you're interested in having a reading focusing specifically only on a particular question, then come back and meet me when I do those super chat lives. Of course, those are not free, but that of course will be personalized and only individually for you and your specific question. That being said, welcome back, intuitive friends. Let's see who's here. And let's start our list, which of course is not going to be here for a long time, limited time only, right? First come, first serve. And just make sure that you weren't here already receiving a message on Friday or Saturday. If you did, no worries. Just stop by, say hello. I always love seeing you guys, but just know that I'm not adding you to today's list, okay? All right, intuitive friends, just remember that these messages are for entertainment purposes only, okay? And that, of course, is written in the description box down below, as well as in the chat, okay? All right, let's see who's here. Hello, good evening, everyone. Great to see everyone here. Welcome, welcome. Let's start adding those of you here on the list. Zark, you were actually here on November 11th. I'm sorry, November 7th. Okay, on Friday. So I'm not adding you to the list. Okay, Zark? Remember, I'll let you know when is going to be a new list. But for right now, I am continuing from Friday's list, which started on November 7th. Okay, thank you so much, Zark. Today is 11:10. And first on the list, we have Daniela. Hello, Daniela. Haven't seen you in a while. Great to see you. Thank you so much for stopping by. Welcome. We have Jack Mack. Jack Mack, I do want to say, yes, I did a reading for you on Friday, but thank you, Jack Mack, for stopping by and saying hi. I always appreciate everyone coming by and saying hello. Thank you so much. After Jack Mack, we have here Divine Timing. Divine Timing, did I give you a reading already? Let's see. Um, mm, 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 mm. I don't think so. I don't think I have you here on the new list. Okay, I don't see you here, so I'll be adding you here on the new list. Okay, so number 2, we have Divine Timing. Number 3, we have Brian. Hello, Brian. Welcome back. Haven't seen you in a while. Great to see you. Of course, you are on the list. Just Janelle. Hello, my dear. Welcome. Just Janelle, you're on the list as well. Great to see you as well. Odette 1111. Hello, Odette. Welcome. Yes, you can be added to the list. Please know that this is a free 5-minute mini reading, and I'm adding you here on the list. Okay. Great to see you guys. Great to see you. I know it's been like super busy lately, right? Is it me or what? I know I've been like tired. All right, intuitive friends, we shall see who else comes through. But of course, listen, I did a super long reading on Friday. I did a reading for about maybe like 18, almost 20 people on Friday. And then on Saturday, about a dozen more free readings. So yeah, I needed a couple of days to just like focus on other stuff that I have going on my end, but I am back today, and chances are I'll be here again tomorrow. Now this week I have a lot of kind of things that I got to wrap up, but I am going to add some content to the channel, so make sure that you take a look at that. And I will be continuing with the singles reading. If you are single like myself, feel free to take a look at the singles readings, and those are in the singles playlist. All right, so take a look at the singles reading for November. All right, now listen, Venus went out of Libra, where it was feeling very good and auspicious, and it's now in Scorpio. So I'm channeling messages focusing on that planetary shift and seeing how that may impact your reading. Okay, so singles, your readings are there in now. I have to finish up the air signs and the water signs, I think. But I'll be doing that shortly. Okay, so no worries. For those of you who are couples, you are in a partnership or in a relationship, your messages are already up in regards for November. Okay. All right, Zark. Yes, I just said that I did a reading for you on Friday. Okay, Zark. Thank you so much, my dear. All right, intuitive friends, let's jump straight into the readings. But first, we need to do a little bit of administrative things here. First and foremost, just a reminder that these are free live readings for my YouTube subscribers only. And for those of you who are subscribing just to get a reading and then you unsubscribe, I would ask you for you to please remain subscribed to the channel, only because I'm going to come back and I'm going to do more readings. Eventually, number one, I'm going to know who you are because I do see it from my end. So that's number one. It's not a secret. And then number two, it gives you an opportunity to hurry up and get on the chat list. Okay. The next time. So if you're already subscribed and you turn on your notification bell and all alerts, when I come back on the channel, you're going to be alerted. And then, it's going to be a lot easier for you to get on that list, because if you unsubscribe and then you subscribe again, you have to wait 5 minutes before you get on the chat list. So, doesn't really make sense to do that, right? But just letting you guys know. All right, intuitive friends, this is a free 5-minute reading. Okay. But if you want to extend your reading, feel free to drop a super sticker or a super chat. Now, please understand that even if you drop a super chat, I am still channeling messages focusing on what your guides want you to know. Okay. Now, I also want to give another caveat to this because it is usual, okay, it does happen where I'm giving a reading focusing on what your guys want you to know, and there may be a loved one that may have crossed over who may jump in and want you to know that they're here. And yes, I am also a medium. So should shift in that direction, I will let you know when the time comes, but just be aware of that, okay? My credentials are down below in the description box. If you're interested in finding out about my credentials, my private readings, or if you want to read my testimonials, feel free to do so. It's down below in the description box as well as in the chat. I have the legal disclaimer both in the description box as well as in the chat. Please read it, look it over, and know that I'm going to call you in the order that you have appeared on the chat list. Now, I do have my little handy dandy lists that I use every single time I come on because I want it to be fair for everyone. Okay. So if you already participated on Friday, November 11th, or Saturday, November 8th, then I'm not going to add you to today's list. That being said, please remember that tarot serves as guidance. Okay. Tarot serves as guidance, all right? Not fixed predictions. Your free will and choices ultimately shape your journey. What you choose to do with insights given for entertainment purposes only is always within your power, your responsibility, and your free will. The legal disclaimer is as follows. These messages are for entertainment purposes only, and please remember that these readings should never replace professional licensed medical, financial, therapeutic, legal advice or professional licensed medical, financial, therapeutic, legal help. My readings are for entertainment purposes only and are not replacements for getting licensed professional medical, financial, therapeutic, legal advice. Okay. That being said, let's see who else is here. Hello, Daniela. Thank you so much for your super. Hello, Takia. Welcome, Takia 732. Takia, I will add you. Oh, as well as Sky. Hello, Sky. Welcome. All right. So we have after divine timing, we have Brian. After Brian, we have just Janelle. After just Janelle, we have Odette 111. After Odette, we have Sky. Welcome, Sky. Thank you so much for tuning in and for stopping by. Please let us know if you're new to the channel so we can give you a nice warm welcome. So Daniela, I'm putting an asterisk here next to your name. So that tells me that you did a super. So thank you again, Daniela, for your super. You're going to have more time and more information about the same question, which is what your guides want you to know. Number 7, we have Takia. Hello, Takia. Great to see you again. Takia 732. Welcome back. And hello, Jack Mac. Let's see. You know what? Let's see. Did I give you a reading already, Jack Mac? I want to say yes, but let's see. Let's double check. Yes, I did on Friday. Okay. No worries, Jackback. If you're not sure, just ask. It's fine. I'll take a look at the lists. And I don't remember everyone, but and I definitely never remember people's readings. So, that's never the case. But that's why I have to write down everyone's name to make sure. All right. All right, intuitive friends. Thank you so much. All right. Well, intuitive friends, guess what? You may see something a little bit different here on the lives, and that is the following. Number 1, you may see ads popping up, and that is because we are officially, before we were partially monetized, but now we are officially monetized. So one way to give back to the channel for free, you don't have to do anything, is just watch the ads, okay? That's another way that you can contribute for free to the channel, as well as sharing my YouTube channel with like-minded souls, as well as giving a thumbs up, dropping a rose in the comment section. So although I was already partially monetized before, I am officially 100% monetized. So even when I do a live, you will see those ads. And one way to give back is just watch the whole ad, and that would just be great. Okay, that's another free way to give back. So thank you so much, intuitive friends. And of course, I wouldn't be able to do this for you if it wasn't because you have given so much back to the channel, your love, your loyalty, and of course, your support. All right, intuitive friends, let's jump into the reading. So I wanted to let you know, I didn't know how to like even broach that conversation, but I just realized because they let me know, they were like, yeah, we're good. You're gonna get lives also in your, you're gonna get ads also in your lives. I'm like, oh, okay. So then I'm gonna have to talk about that. So yeah, there we go. So yes, we are, as of today, officially 100% monetized. So thank you so much, intuitive friends, for of course dropping those hearts. Dropping those roses and giving thumbs up and sharing and subscribing and all that. So I greatly appreciate it. All because of you. So thank you so much for the congratulations, Brian, Takia, and for all of you who are telling me congratulations here in the chat. Thank you so much. All right. Up next, we have first reading of the evening. We have Daniela. Welcome back, Daniela. Great to see you again. Let's see what your guides want to share with you today. What you need to know. What does Daniela need to know right now at this moment in time? I got your super sticker, my love. So thank you so much for your super. I greatly appreciate it. All right, let's see what's coming through, my dear. Remember, Daniela, that these messages are for entertainment purposes only. So let's take a look at what else is coming through for you, what your guides want you to know right now at this moment in time. And you have take charge, take action, and spiritual growth. Your guides here, Daniela, are there may be something here that you may have left up in the air, or maybe it's up in limbo, or maybe that you started doing something, whatever this something is, okay, and you started it in the past or recent past, and you kind of put it on pause, whether it's a project, whether it's an idea, whether it's a plan, whether it's something connected to your spiritual growth, or it may not be connected to your spiritual life. Okay, maybe you were maybe, and I'm not saying this is the case, but maybe you're like, okay, I'm going to meditate more, or I'm going to do this more, so that I can, maybe I'm going to do and clear my 7 chakras 3 times a week, and maybe you haven't really done that, right? That's just an example. It doesn't have to be about spirituality, but I'm just giving you that broad message here. Whatever it is, this is talking about going back and finishing up or continue something having to do with consistency. Okay, so there may be a plan, a decision, something from the past or recent past they may have placed in the back burner. And your guides are saying here, remember that thing that you said you were going to do, or that thing that you're so passionate about or wanting to move forward. Now is the great time to do it. 2 reasons why now it's a good time to do it. Number 1, we're in Mercury retrograde. So if it's something that you started before and you put a pause on it, now it's a great time to go back to it and finish it once and for all. Okay? Whether it's a plan, whatever it is. Okay? That's number 1. Number 2, the second reason is super important to just kind of wrap things up, tie up the loose ends, is because we're heading out of 2025 calendar year and embarking on 2026, January 1st, 2026. So because 2025 is a 9-year, it's a year of completion. So anything that you need to tie up loose ends that dealt with the past or recent past, now it's a great time to finish it, finish the plan, finish whatever it is, okay? Now, spiritual growth is here. By the way, this could come through during Sagittarius season, okay? Because there is this like beautiful bow. It's like the bow and the archer and the bow, right? I'm sorry, the arrow, not the bow, but they have the arrow, but and the person here, right? The angel. So this is talking about maybe during Sagittarius season, okay? So there may be some things during Sagittarius season that you're going to start wrapping up. And that, of course, may be something very special here. And maybe that's the reason why it's also coming up. Maybe Sagittarius season is super important for you in some way, shape, or form. Or maybe that's when you're going to feel more up to wanting to go back and finish whatever that may be. All right, your spiritual growth, you may be listening more to your intuition and listening more to your gut level feelings. You may be experiencing more vivid dreams or more vivid meditations. This could also be talking about any of the six abilities, okay, six senses, I should say. So you may be listening to it more. You may be trusting it, maybe trusting your intuition a lot more. You do have here the Ace of Pentacles. Fabulous, fabulous energy. This is telling me that what I was channeling before in regards to 2026 is super important here. Right now, at this moment in time, is a great opportunity for you to tie loose ends. Anything that you left up in the air, things that you need to clear, get rid of, cut cord, whatever it is, okay, whatever that may be, now is the time to do it. You want to start fresh. So you have the Ace of Pentacles energy. Not only is the ace is about the number 1, but as I said before, 2026, if you add up all those digits, 2026, you will get the number 10. And in numerology, we focus on one number, one digit. So we take away that 0 and you get the number 1. So there may be some new changes starting to develop now, but it has to start with you taking charge or acting. Action is super important in order for you to tie up the loose ends of certain things that you need to tie, whether those are conversations, decisions, plans, I don't know. But you do have here the Ace of Pentacles, and this says, I am always rewarded for all I do. So you do the work now and you're going to get rewarded later. Okay, Ace of Pentacle is the hand of the creator or the universe saying, hey, listen, something may be coming in your direction. We may be gifting an opportunity, a lucrative opportunity. If it's not work related, it could be money related. Those are things that are tangible. It could also be intangible. Okay, so a new beginning, a new start. Okay, in regards to something that you value, that could be freedom, that could be love, that could be self-care, that could be more time. Okay, that could be in any area. So there is this beautiful, lucrative potential opportunity here with the Ace of Pentacles, perhaps unfolding for you as well. Last but not least, oh wait, hold on, you did a super, right? Oh, my apologies. I just remembered you did a super. My apologies. All right, let's get more information here. All right, give me 1 second. I want to put this here. Okay, let's like this. Okay, let's get more information. My apologies there, Daniela. I didn't even look at the list. Okay, let's see what's coming through for you. Give me more clarity here in regards to this reading. What may be potentially unfolding here for you? You have the Lady, okay? Your energy. In order for you to figure out what this may be, something that you may have left up in the air or not fully finished, or have you haven't closed that chapter fully, or you haven't finished something from the past, you're gonna know what it is. Okay, you're gonna know what it is intuitively. It's gonna make sense to you, because the Lady, although it could be a person, that person could be you, especially here when I was talking about Sagittarius. Remember that I said that I'm getting like there's something super important here connected to Sagittarius season for you, right? And so this is saying here, Daniela, that this is you, but this is also a symbolism. The Lady doesn't have to always be about a person or, a gender or anything like that. It's about the energy of the yin energy. So as you connect with your six senses, as you dial down the internal noise and the external noise, you're going to remember, or it's going to make sense on what it is that you need to hurry up and wrap up as we're ending 2025 calendar year. There's a reason why I'm saying calendar year, because astrologically, okay, the brand new year in astrology starts with Aries. That's really the start of the new year, astrologically speaking. But calendar wise, okay, there may be something here you need to unfold. It may be connected to family, it may be connected to your home, it may be connected to children, family. All right. It could be connected to your apartment or to your house. This could be very much connected here to your stability, something that you are feeling here, six senses wise. It could be your spiritual growth also. Maybe, like I said at the top of the reading, where you have said to yourself, oh, I'm going to do more of this, but then you said it, but you haven't done it. That could be also. Okay. And then you have, wow, you have the lady twice. Interesting. What's after the lady bouquet? Okay, so you're coming up twice, and you're coming up twice in the two things that I mentioned at the top of the reading. So this is telling me validation confirmation. I said you going back into something from the past or recent past, and you may have not finished. Maybe you said, oh, I'm going to do this, and you haven't done it, or you haven't done it consistently. And remember that I also said that in the new year, there may be something coming in your direction that you may be potentially be rewarded for the work that you do, for the things that you are doing now, especially during Sagittarius season. You may be rewarded later, that being 2026. Okay. So there you go. Validation confirmation on that, that I channeled a little while ago. But we're going to continue. Let's get more messages. Let's see here. Let's do a little, let's go into these. All right, intuitive friend, right after Daniela, we have Divine Timing. After Divine Timing, we have Brian, Just Janelle, Odette 1111, Sky, and Takia 732. Okay, so two things popped up here for you. So let's see what's coming through. All right. Rainbow. You have the most difficult part of the situation is over. Whatever this may be about, connected to the past or recent past, whatever this that your guides are reminding you, listen, you need to take charge. You need to be proactive. You need to finish something. You need to tie up loose ends. You need to revisit something that perhaps you started but didn't finish. The difficult part is over. And maybe you chose not to go back and finish it because there was something else that needed more your attention, which is understandable. That happens to all of us. So this is saying, listen, whatever interfered with this energy that will make more sense later, okay, it's telling you that part is done, dead, done, and over with. Like whatever it was that interfered or whatever that you needed to take care of first has been taken care of. Now it's time for you to go back to whatever you may have left open. You have Rabbit, too much concern with passion. I'm going to say the word passion. Okay. So there may be something here that you are, or someone that you are passionately, like, I don't want to say the word fixated, but very much focused on. Okay. Now, this could be your own love life, or this could be a person. So there's something here where a lot of your focus is on. It's like, I'm really, really focused, passionately wise to this particular person or area in my life. Okay. It could be very much connected to your home, your family, your friends. It could be connected to what you feel that needs more security right now. Maybe there are some parts of your life where you feel like, okay, it may not be going at 100%, but it's better. And then there's one part of your life where you're like, I really want to move things along in regards to that specific area. You do have here, and exactly what I just said, tulip, great passion. Yeah, there's a lot of passion here, either towards someone or something. Now, if you've been thinking about doing some very big moves, this could very much be talking about that. Rabbit is about fertility, okay? Rabbit is about fertility. I don't know if it's about wanting to have children, extending your family, having a blended family. This could also be just prosperity, okay? I do want to say that the Queen of Pentacles, I want to say, has a rabbit in one of the decks that I have. So that's coming through. Okay. So there could be this sense of security, but you do have passion. And last but not least, it says hard work ahead. Whatever this is that your guides are talking about in regards to you taking charge and you putting action behind whatever this may be from the past or recent past, it will take work. And that may be the reason why you've kind of shied away from it, only because maybe you've been very busy with other things. So again, your guides are saying, pay attention. There's something here from the past or recent past that will require hard work, or may require here in the near future. It requires a lot of work now, but you're going to see the results or the fruits of your labor later. Okay, with the Ace of Pentacles. So this is a beautiful energy. All right, let's see what else is coming through for you. All right, Daniela, let's see what else is coming through for you. All right, let's see what's coming through. This is such a thick deck. Oh my gosh. Okay, so what do we have here? We have grounding. Super important for you to ground your energy. That's what the spiritual growth may be talking about here. Also, putting in the work on making sure that you are taking the time to ground your energy so that you are more clear minded on what it is that you need to finish, fix, cut away, release, whatever this may be for you. Okay. Says grounding, stability, security, performance, growth, and endurance. Okay. Remember, like I said, whatever you focus on finishing up and wrapping up now is going to allow you to get the rewards later. Okay. And the rewards may be something connected to money, tangible. So it could be more money. It could be maybe someone owed you money. Maybe you'll be getting that money back. Maybe it's not tangible. Maybe it's intangible. Maybe the freedom of being able to do what you want whenever you want. Okay. Maybe it's financial freedom. Maybe you're going to get out of a debt, or maybe you're going to finally finish paying something off. So there's going to be some sense of relief there. Okay. So again, that may not be tangible, but it is intangible. Okay. It could be, it says positive mindset. There could be something here that you are looking at it in an optimistic way. Whatever that is, it's up to you. I don't know. But again, you may be manifesting something. Maybe you manifested something before. Maybe you'll be coming, and maybe it'll be unfolding for you. This could also be blessings, as blessings are very important or valuable, but they're not tangible yet, right? So that you could be also getting blessings here. It says spotlight self-actualization. Don't strive for perfectionism. Reject the imposter syndrome. There may be something that you were planning for yourself, or maybe that you were focusing on, maybe a plan, maybe a project, maybe a way to get more money. I don't know. I'm just telling you what's coming through. And if you decided to stop that idea or that project because you were having self doubt, or there was something within you where you're like, I don't know if I'm going to make it. I don't know if it's going to be a good idea. I don't know if I should invest my money in this or do that. However, this may be, whether it's a home improvement, whether it's improving yourself through a course, okay, or knowledge, okay. This is coming across as like, don't try to strive for being perfect at something right away. Allow yourself to embrace the passion and the creativity, okay, of whatever this may be, whether it's an idea, whether it's moving, whether it's starting a project, whether it's starting a business, whether, I don't know, whatever this is. But don't stop doing something, because that may be the thing. There's a lot of passion towards something, and you may have thought in your mind, like, I don't think I'm going to be good at whatever this is. I don't think it's a good idea. So there's a little bit of hesitation or a little bit of self-sabotage, or limited beliefs. And this is saying whatever this may be may place you in the spotlight. Either you're going to be recognized for it, or you're going to get some type of tangible rewards or intangible rewards, which could be blessings. It could be people kind of like, oh, okay, you're doing this. Oh, you're doing this side job or side hustle, or, whatever it is, you know? So that's what I'm getting. It's interesting because I'm getting something like a skill, like something that's like not something that is like truly your passion. Maybe something that you, because I keep seeing like beauty stuff. Okay, like nails, hair, I don't know. Something, maybe some self-care thing here. All right, so let's see what's coming through. So it could be some passion that you've always wanted to do, but you just haven't really. Yeah, Page of Cups. Page of Cups is the beginner mindset. There's some, your guides keep saying here, there's some type of idea, project, type of energy that I'm getting here, because there's a beginner mindset here that you have. And it may be very much connected to your passion or your drive from way before. Maybe this is what you've always wanted to do or always dreamed of, whether it's relocating to another city, town, state, country, whether it's creating, abundance in either tangible or intangible ways. But you're gonna know what this is, because as soon as you allow yourself to ground your energy and to dial down that internal and external noise, it's as if you're gonna just have an inner knowing about what this may mean. Now, Page of Cups is also an energy of getting unexpected messages. So, unexpected information, unexpected tools, unexpected knowledge, something that's going to surprise you, but it's going to be a good surprise. So maybe you've been thinking about how to resolve something and it hasn't come clear to your mind. But the moment that you start focusing more on your spiritual growth or spiritual development, of just taking a moment and calming yourself down. I also did a nighttime affirmation, okay? And I just premiered it on Friday. So maybe you want to take a look at that. I'll add it here, of course, when I finish with your reading. But the Page of Cups is saying, I am as young as I feel. And maybe you have thought like, like time has passed. Maybe whatever this passion is, you're like, oh my God, that was so long ago. I just had this passion and this plan when I was younger, and now I'm older. And you know what? Maybe now it just doesn't make sense. And your guides are saying, stop having self-sabotaging thoughts or limited beliefs. If there's something here having to do with a business, if there's something here having to do with a passion, some, little side hustle here, okay? It could be something that expands into something really profitable for you. People are going to know you. Oh, Daniela's really good at fill in the blank. And they're going to be people that are going to be interested in something. Now, you think that they're not going to be interested, but you're wrong, because this is telling me you're rejecting the possibility of being successful in something because you're doubting yourself. So this is saying, reject the imposter syndrome and allow yourself to move in the direction of your passion. Is it going to take work? Yes, of course, everything does. But is it going to be worth it in the long run? 100%, because there's a new chapter that you're opening with that, and there's also a lucrative opportunity that could come with that. So think about what this may mean for you, and think about, like, go back and think about what this may be, because your guides are stressing here that it could be something that you have felt very close and near and dear to your heart, and the moment you share that gift or talent or skill with the world, with your friends, with family, loved ones, especially now during holiday season, because I'm being pushed to say holiday season is here. This is a time where people want to buy things, do things. I don't know what this is about, but whatever this is could lead to something more. So there you go. That's what your guides want to say. So let's see what else is coming through for you. Last but not least, you have here 2222 2468. Infinity symbol. This is something that you've always wanted to either do. This is something that because 8 is the infinity symbol. Either this is something you've always wanted to do or something that you've always been passionate for. I'm telling you, I don't know what this is, but it keeps coming through. This is saying feminine forces. And it's interesting. Hold on a second. Because you have feminine forces here twice. Validation, confirmation. You know how this is coming across? This could be something that's maybe passed down from generation to generation. And remember, I kept saying I kept picking something up like nails, hair, beauty, but it might not be in the beauty industry. It might be in something that is considered. I don't mean that it is. I'm not trying to say that, men could only do this and women can only do that before somebody comes out, and makes a little statement. I'm just saying there's something here that's coming across as you may, I don't know. It's like maybe a woman business or an area. Okay. Like, maybe, I don't know. Nails, hair, cooking. Okay. That could be also, although to be honest with you, the culinary arts is mostly male. Like if we're talking about like the master chefs and stuff like it, most that's usually a male dominated type of industry. But if we're talking about like that, sometimes people do say that, right? It's but yeah, so I'm getting here something about feminine forces. So there you go. I don't know what that's about. We'll check it out in a minute. It says, while you have the strength to accomplish everything on your own, life is meant to be shared. Partner with the right spirit. You may be partnering, whatever this is, you may be partnering with other females. Doesn't have to be female, but it could be partnering up with other people to get this thing to other people. So it's like there could be a collaboration, or there could be like a recipe, like a secret recipe. It's funny because I just saw my son clairvoyantly in my mind asking me for my mother's recipe, which actually was a conversation that happened in real life. So there may be something here about a recipe or something like that. That's been passed down from generation to generation or something like that. It says, partner with the right spirit. Together, you'll become an unstoppable force. Honor your commitments and value the people around you. Avoid judgment. Told you. Avoid judgment and focus on listening to building meaningful connections. There you go. Daniela, I hope these messages have been insightful. I hope they're giving you the clarity that you need. If it doesn't make sense now, it may make sense a little later. Feel free to let us know how these messages resonated with you, either by dropping a rose in the comment section or letting us know in the comment section or when the time comes, okay? Thank you so much, Daniela, for your super. All right, intuitive friends, thank you so much. Up next, we have divine timing. Divine timing. Before I jump into your reading, by the way, Daniela, let me add the link that I said. Hello, DEA Gaming. Welcome. Give me a second. I'm going to answer that question for you. This is not a question-based type of live. Hold on one second, Daniela. Let me, but yeah, it's not I actually posed a question, and the question is what your guys want you to know. So if you're interested in that type of reading to see what unfolds for you, then feel free to let me know so that I can add you to the list. Okay, gaming? All right, so give me 1 second here, Daniela. And this is good for anyone who's really interested in kind of ending their day on a positive note. allowing themselves to unfold in tranquility and peace and get their mind grounded, get themselves grounded and connected to, hold on one second, to tranquility before they jump into going to bed. Okay, so these are some nighttime affirmation that I did. Actually, it premiered on Friday. Okay, and here we go. All right, there you go. All right. So there you go. All right. Thank you so much, Daniela, for your super. I hope this message made sense to you. All right, intuitive friends. Up next, we have Divine Timing. Divine Timing, thank you so much for your super. You will be getting an extended reading. All right. Thank you so much, intuitive friends. All right, intuitive friends. After Divine Timing, we have Brian, followed by Just Janelle, followed by Odette 1111, followed by Sky, followed by Takia 732. Let's see who else is here. And I'm sorry if I missed before. Let me go back. Shatira, you're here. Welcome. Thank you so much for stopping by, Shatira. I'm adding you to the list. We have Shatira. Welcome, Shatira. All right, let's see. Shatira, then came gaming. Gaming, is that okay for you? Can I ask questions? How will? Okay. I don't know. Okay. All right. So if you're interested in an open-ended reading, let me know, okay? Because I'm not answering specific questions, okay? So gaming, let me know what you want to do. If you want, the question is what your guides want you to know. If you're interested in that, then let me know. Okay. So I'm going to add DEA gaming, and then give me a thumbs up. Okay, so yes. Okay, perfect. I just want to be clear before I add you so that you know what you are signing up for. Okay, so Shatira, then we have DEA gaming. Who else? I just said somebody else's name. Oh, Briss. Hello, Briss. Welcome. I was like, I feel like I missed a bunch of people. Yeah, Briss, welcome. You're on the list. Okay, so we have Briss. After Briss. All right, so Briss, you are the last person. Okay, you're so far the last person on the list. Okay, perfect. All right, intuitive friends. All right, so Daniela, thank you so much. Divine Timing, you're next. Let me put a little asterisk there so I don't forget. Just let me clear the table. And yeah, intuitive friends, I just posted there the nighttime affirmations. Great. I've been getting a lot of great feedback on it. So I'm happy that you guys like it. I know a lot of you have loved the long distance Reiki. And so I figured, why not add something that helps us connect and ground ourselves before we go to sleep? You know what I mean? So a lot of you have been giving me a very positive feedback. So I hope that it helps. And don't forget to drop a rose in the comment section for that nighttime affirmation. That lets me know that you are enjoying it. And who knows, maybe I'll add more or different things to the channel in regards to that energy healing and affirmations. Okay. All right. Let's keep going. Intuitive friends, just a reminder that these messages are for entertainment purposes only. Look down below in the description box if you're interested in finding out or checking out my credentials. All right, up next we have Divine Timing. Alrighty, here we go. All right, intuitive friends, welcome back. Thank you so much, Divine Timing, for your super. All right, and let's see here what your guides want you to know. Please remember, Divine Timing, that these messages are for entertainment purposes only. And let's see what your guides want you to know right now at this moment in time. All right, Divine Timing, what's coming through for you, what your guides want you to know. So you have here, expect miracles, angelic protection. That is one of my cards here for someone who may have crossed over. All right, so this may be a mediumistic reading for you here. Divine Timing, I don't know if you've ever had one here on the channel, but it's coming through. So what I'm getting here for you, Divine Timing, is that there may be something that you've been asking, wishing, hoping, desiring. You want to see something come through in the 3D realm. This is something maybe that you've been asking for a long time. And there could be something here where there's it could also be an unexpected message coming from someone who may have crossed over. Because it's coming across as like you've been hoping to connect with this specific person. And now is the time where this is happening. Expect miracles. Let's see what's coming through here in regards to. Let's see. All right, let's see what's coming through. Let's see what we can get here in regards to this angel protection. All right. All right, so we have here charming, we have a butterfly, we have the number 8, which is the infinity symbol, and we have a bird. Hello, intuitive friends. Welcome back. My apologies. Yes, 'tis the season for Mercury in retrograde. I am back. My apologies here, intuitive friends. All right, let me just say I'm back. My apologies. 'Tis the season. All right, so I don't know if you heard what I was saying. Or I don't know how much you may have heard, because I don't look at my phone, so I have no idea when things freeze over here. But I was getting here, it could have been someone that there was like not so much communication. This person couldn't speak, or there was like a lack of communication when they passed. Okay. Let's see. So I'm going to see how much information I get here, and then I'm going to jump to the rest of the reading. There's a sense here of like someone like watching over you, taking care of you, being very protective. Maybe it was like they passed when you were like really, really young. Because I'm getting here like not being able to talk or speak. Maybe because of that, like you were too young or something like that. But let's see. What is this about? Yeah, again, I'm getting someone like very far. This person could have lived in a either far from you, or there may have been some type of distance. It could be, listen, if you have a friend or a friend of a friend that maybe has passed, that this message could be from that for them. And this person, because I'm getting stork here. Now, stork could be, listen, I'm just going to tell you what's coming in regards to this person, okay? So, number one, there could have been someone that you didn't even meet when you were either a baby, or there was maybe a baby family or a child that passed, because it's coming across here as there's something about not this, and it's coming across like a baby, because babies can't speak. You see what I'm saying? Like there's something here about quiet. So maybe a child passed, a member of the family or something like that. But that's how this is coming across. And it's coming across as like you wouldn't even expect this to come through today or ever. You know what I mean? I don't know if this was something that may have happened in the family. Okay? Whether this happened when you were a baby or this was a baby that passed. It could go either way, because the stork is here. This is pregnancy. Could have been someone may have lost a child during pregnancy, or may have lost a child. This could be connected maybe to your mother. Okay. Or unless it is a maternal figure, but there's definitely here something about a child. And it's like they weren't able to, yeah, because that's what keeps coming through. Because you see here this bird, right? And I'm sorry for everyone who's watching and waiting, my apologies. You see this bird is quiet. There's something about this person who passed, that there was like no form of communication with you because you were young or a baby, and this person may have departed while you were a child, or this was a young child that departed. So, and it's funny because I'm getting two. They're showing me two. So there could be two people that is very much connected to the storyline here. So sometimes from the other side, you'll have a person who crossed over coming through as the main person, and they're bringing someone else in the reading. Now, that person may not, they're talking for this person. Like me and this person are here together. You see what I'm saying? Libra, two scales. See? And we have two birds. There could be some connection here to either two children, two babies, two storylines that are very much interconnected here. Early departure is what I'm hearing. Yeah. And it's like both these souls, or this one soul, is protective of you for whatever reason, whether it's because, family connection or some sort. But I'm getting here baby and child. Okay. And again, I'm getting this person, there again, it's like you didn't get to speak to this person, or you didn't, there was something here about there's a lack of communication here. So either someone was too young to be able to talk, or this was literally what's coming through is like an infant that left too early. But it's coming through as a person here, a person or people, because it could be one, you know, or it could be two, that are coming through for you. And it's like that the soul is coming through saying, hey, listen, um, I'm protecting you from the other side. I'm with you. And I'll always be with you. Infinity sign. There may have been a situation, circumstance, or event that you may have felt it was unfair. Libra, you may have felt like something wasn't fair, like it shouldn't have happened. And it's coming again, it's coming across as child or baby. Okay, so I want you to know that's coming through, and this person wants to acknowledge that they're protecting you from the other side. Okay, even if this may have happened long ago, they're showing me like it's like very far away, like many, many years ago or a long time ago. Ship. There's this sense of like, you know, but for whatever reason, this is coming across as this person who crossed over, letting you know that, you know, they're watching over you. Okay. And, ooh, I'm trying to move away and trying to give you more messages, but it keeps bringing me back. If there's someone here, okay, and this is for you, divine timing. If you felt guilty, or if whomever this was, whether it was your mother, whether it was you, whether it was someone who, because I'm getting here like not to feel guilty. There's nothing that could have been done. It just things came in that way. Because there's something here about an early departure and someone feeling guilty over something here. And this again, I feel like I'm having like two different energies. It's like the energy of the first person step back, and then there's this, or there could be a very common stream here between these two, either children, babies, or storylines. So if someone was feeling guilty here, like, oh, I did something or I shouldn't have, there's this sense here of like, don't think about it in that way. Don't, it wasn't anyone's fault. It just, you know what I mean? Wow, very, very interesting. Let me know in the chat or just by dropping a rose. Let me know what that's about. But this definitely, this person or this soul or souls are very much watching over you. Okay. All right, let's see what else is coming through. What your guides want you to know. You know, and it's funny because usually when I get messages like this, I get so much more information, but I'm not getting a lot. I'm not getting what I'm getting. I'm getting like this is exactly what it is, but I'm not getting a lot. So it's as if this life or lives, the soul or souls, it was cut short. Like they didn't have enough like adult experience or experiences in general to give me more information. Just like, you know, there was just not, you know, either you were very young and there was like no communication. Okay, this is someone who, again, there may be here a feeling of guilt, but it's very, very interesting. Butterfly was doing a little peekaboo here also. So let me just take that out because butterfly is coming up twice. You see, healing. This person may be, the soul or souls may be coming through because there's something here about healing, whether it's healing for you or it's healing for the family. But it's about kind of like letting go of the guilt or letting go of feeling like, you know, but it's very, 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 very interesting. And I'm going to tell you something, and I've said this multiple times on my channel. When a spirit or when a soul comes through in a reading, because I'm I'm a medium also, when a soul comes through a reading like this, It's one of the following. Either someone's birthday is coming up, either their birthday when they were alive is coming up, or maybe the date that they departed from this 3D world is coming up. It could be that there was a recent family gathering, a conversation, someone thought about this person, and they come through. They were like, I'm there, or I was there at that event, or I was there in that conversation. Or the reason you've been thinking about X, Y, and Z is because, you know what I mean? Thinking about this person, and they're kind of in a way trying to come through and say, hey, you know? So there's always a reason why loved ones come. They don't come just spontaneously. There's always a reason. So there could be something here. Maybe someone just recently visited a grave. I don't know, but I'm just saying this is not spontaneous. There's a reason behind it. So if I were you, divine timing, think about what may have happened recently that this soul or souls are coming through. You see what I'm saying? But I do feel something maternal here with the stork. I feel maternal and I feel child or baby. Okay. All right. So this is talking about letting go of guilt. Like I said, there's some guilty feeling, or there's some emotion that is still very sharp, very true, no matter how long this may have happened, no matter how long ago. But the soul of either this child or this baby, this soul, okay, is like, no, it's okay. You know what I mean? It's like kind of like, it's okay. I'm good. That's what I'm getting here. All right, let's see what else is coming through. All right, so there, oh my gosh, you're not going to believe it. Crib. Look at that. Happiness crib. I'm telling you. It does. It says crib. I'm telling you, it's a baby or it's a young child. This is not an adult. This is not an adult. This is a child. Some here connection to a child. Hello, Twitter friends. I don't know if you saw when that happened. I don't know. I know my thing, it froze, but I'm back. Okay, 'tis the season. Thank you, Mercury retrograde, for making to technology. All right, that being said, and it'll come back on. Now pop back off. I don't know what's going on, but anyway, my apologies, divine timing. I don't know if you saw when I was shuffling, but what had come out is happiness, crib, and grapes. And I said that this is definitely connected to a child in some way, shape, or form. Okay, this is a soul that I don't know if you saw when I was shuffling, but 3 cards came out, and then these are the 3 cards that came out. Okay, so you're getting a message from a loved one who may have crossed over either as a child or as an infant, and they're letting you know that, you know, they're your angel, they're your guardian angel, they're protecting you, or this person, this child, or this is protecting you from the other side. Okay, you may see some type of sign, symbol, synchronicities having to do with birds. Okay, because it's coming up. If it's not birds, it's bird or animal or insect it flies, because I'm getting butterfly, bird. Okay, 2 times butterfly came out, 2 times that bird came up. We have crib, and that popped out. It said birth or conception of a child or enterprise. But again, I feel this is a child because we're talking about someone who crossed over, and those were the same. It says time to go out and have fun. Okay. Again, there's this sense of kind of like feeling like bringing a sense of peace is how this is coming across. Okay. So this loved one came through because there is a sense of wanting to bring a sense of peace. As I said, I don't know if you guys heard me before, but when a soul comes through for a reason, so there may be a reason having to do with either someone thinking about them, talking about them, someone's birthday, okay? But that came very strongly, all right? So we did 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Okay, now let's go to the next one. My apologies here on the choppy. Today it's been extra. All right, intuitive friends, let's wrap up. And by the way, we're just at number 2. Oh my gosh. So sorry. Let me see something. Sometimes when I leave not even my phone is connected to the Wi-Fi here. So, all right. So, Alicia. Hello, Alicia. I just saw here. Actually, let me see something here. Divine timing. You wrote the life is frozen. I was before my sister passed when I was little. Bingo. That's who it is. My sister was mentally, I had leukemia. Okay, so did your sister, divine timing, did she have problems speaking? Maybe that's, I was 3 and my mother had a stillborn when I was 10. That's wow. I also had a miscarriage. Aha. She passed away from a massive heart attack. My mom had to give her IVs and she feels like she called. That's what this is. That's the feeling of guilt. She feels like she caused a heart attack by giving her fluids at home. This is what this is. Me and my mom had a conversation about this not too long ago. This is exactly what I was channeling. This is it. That was the feeling of guilt. It's a child. That's why they want to see. They want to relieve that guilt. Happy. Fun. Wow, divine timing. What a message here. Where I'm just going to let you know that child came through. And that child doesn't want anyone to feel a sense of guilt. And there's something here about someone feeling like maybe there wasn't the right conditions, especially with grapes. Okay? And this child is coming through because there may be something that your mother may be going through emotionally that she hasn't been telling someone. And this child is aware from the other side. That is what I was getting here. Thank you for your validation confirmation. And, thank you for sharing something very sensitive like that with us. Wow. Okay. Very, 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 yeah. She wants your mom. She wants your mom to be happy, not to feel the sense of guilt in regards to this loss of this baby. And remember that I said I was feeling too. I feel that this message may be more for your mom than for you. And remember I said two. So this child that crossed over, what did you say? It was your sister, your 10-year-old sister, and then your mother had another child and there was a miscarriage. That's why I was getting the 2 children or 2 babies, something about 2 coming through. And it makes sense. It's 2 children, right? One was 10, one was a baby, but it's from the same person, the mother, pregnancy. So this may be I'm just sharing it with you. If you want to share it with your mom, if she's open-minded in that way, this may be something that she may be carrying and may have been carrying for a very, very long time, ever since you were a child, and does not talk about it freely here. Okay. Libra season may be important. If it's not Libra, it may be connected to Gemini season, Libra season, or Aquarius season. Okay. So there's something connected to Libra. Wow. Thank you so much for the validation confirmation. This is exactly what I was feeling. Look at this again. 5 of Pentacles, a loss. Listen, I'm going to tell you something. This message, you're here to receive it, but this message is for your mother. This message is for your mom. Because again, we have the 5 of Pentacles. There was a sense of loss, and she may feel like she's alone in regards not to less alone in the sense that it's not about you, it's about this emotional situation. 5 of Pentacles. And there was I said it from the beginning, there's a sense of guilt that came through, that this child was like, it's not anyone's fault. It just happened the way it happened. And this is something that your mother may have been carrying for a very long time, that guilt for a very long time. So this message is coming through to open up. Maybe these are things obviously that have been kept a secret or very kind of close to the heart, emotions that have not been released. And the butterfly here is giving your mother an opportunity to release this healing that has to do with the child or children. Okay? It's been difficult for your mother to let this go. So there you go. 5 of Pentacles is the feeling of loss. And it says, I am supported and never alone. You see what I'm saying? Like, you see me shuffle. Like, this is not like me cherry picking over here. So this child wants your mom to know that she's not alone. She's with your mom. She guides her. She may even guide you because, I mean, obviously you're her sister. There's a sense of like watching over the family, garden, family, social network, meaning the loved ones around. So, wow. Very, very touching reading here for you. I hope that, if your mom is open-minded in that way, that she receives it. If not, at least that your sister came through for for you and also for your mom. Because there's a lot of emotions here that were very much, may still be weighing on your mother's shoulders, okay? So, yeah, wow. All right, intuitive friends. Up next, we have Brian. Last but not least here, Divine Timing. And thank you so much for sharing that message. I hope that this has given some type of clarity, especially because holidays are coming up and stuff like that. This is like, wow, great shift. All right, so how this is coming across is, if your mother is open-minded to this type of message, this would bring a great shift to your mother's energy, because there's a sense of pulling this like emotional weight off her shoulders that's coming through for her. And she may be going through this, and she may be feeling like there's no one that she can talk to about this loss, double loss. You see what I'm saying? And that's how this is coming through. Like, she may not feel like that anyone can understand what she's gone through. I mean, obviously you've gone through something similar, right? But there is this kind of like energy that I'm getting here. But this is coming across as a happy reading, happy in the sense of like bringing light to something that was very heavy, and has maybe even remained heavy here on your mother's shoulders and in your mother's heart. Okay. The number 8 could also be important here. Not only infinity sign, but the number 8 could be important. All right, so we have here great shift. First, acknowledge the positive changes unfolding as a result of your hard work. Then, open your mind to new possibilities and allow yourself to explore new avenues. Many positive shifts are on the horizon. The world around you is aligning with your intentions, supporting your growth and your dreams. There's going to be a sense of improvement after this message is either shared or at least kind of like now that you know. But yeah, thank you so much, Divine Timing. And my apologies, intuitive friends, for the by the way, I'm closing the readings now because I'm having a lot of like choppy tech issues, but of course, tis the season for Mercury retrograde. So I'm not expecting anything less there, but there you go. Wow, thank you so much, Divine Timing. I hope that this has been beneficial. I hope that this helps clear old emotional woundings here that may be very much connected to this soul that passed and souls that passed. But there. All right. Thank you so much, Divine Timing. All right, intuitive friends, as you just saw, that turned into a mediumistic reading, which I'm always open for those souls who want to connect with their loved ones, because I am a medium as well. So hopefully that yeah, that was deep. You're very welcome, Divine Timing. I hope this has helped. Trust me, I get surprised too. There are times I'm like, I'm expecting, the reading to go as, like to be, not about like someone who crossed over. And sometimes they pop up, and I'm always honored to be the conduit to help in that transmission of a message. But trust me, it catches me off by surprise too, uh, because it's like a whole different energy. Very beautiful energy, but I'm just saying very, very it's different. So I got to focus in a different way. But yeah, intuitive friends, there you go. What a message. Thank you, Divine Timing, for your love, your loyalty, and your support. And hopefully this brings the emotional healing and comfort and support that is needed in regards to your family and to your mother. Okay. Thank you so much. Up next, we have Brian. All right, intuitive friends, we have Brian up next. I'm sorry I'm going a little bit slower, but the tech difficulties have been a little bit too much today. Whew. I need some water after that one. Man, I'm like, my heart is heavy. All right, intuitive friends. All right, welcome back. Brian, hello, my dear. Welcome. Great to see you again. All right. Up next, we have Brian. Welcome back, Brian. And by the way, hold on. Before I do Brian's reading, I want to say there were some people here that I need to add to the list. I'm sorry, guys. That was just a very heavy reading. It was beautiful, but it was just like, there was a lot. All right, so we have Alicia. Alicia, did you get a reading before? Welcome back. So let me make sure. No, Alicia, you haven't gotten a new reading this week. This is a new list. Okay, Alicia, you are on the list. Alicia, hello, Shelly. Oh, Cheryl. Wait, Shirley. Shirley Martin. Oh, yeah, Shirley Martin. You were on here on Saturday, but thank you so much for stopping by. Always a pleasure to see all of you. Okay, so after Alicia, we have Shatira. Okay, yeah, Shatira, you're here already. All right, perfect. I just want to make sure. All right, there we go. Closed session. All right, Brian. I am focused. I am focused. All right, Brian, welcome back. Thank you so much for tuning in. And let's see what your guides want to share with you right now at this moment in time. And Brian, just a reminder that these messages are for entertainment purposes only. And let's see what's coming through for you, what your guides want to share with you right now at this moment in time, what your guides want you to know, what your guides want you to know right now at this moment in time. And as always, these messages are for entertainment purposes only. Let's see what's coming through for you. Yes, and do the work. Okay, there we go. Your guides are saying, congratulations. They like what they're seeing in regards to you doing the work. Okay, continue to do the work. Okay. You may have been thinking, wondering, or maybe asking for some type of confirmation. You know, maybe you've been thinking to yourself, am I moving in the right direction? Am I doing the right thing? Am I doing the things that I need to do in order to move forward, in order to level up, in order to expand, in order to open up? Your guides are saying here you may have asked for some type of validation confirmation. Okay. You may have asked kind of like, if this is, if it's okay, give me the green light on this specific thing, or something that you've been kind of like on the fence about, not sure how to approach it, not sure how to move towards it. Okay. And your guides are saying, yeah, this is a great move for you. Or, yeah, we're giving you validation confirmation here in regards to whatever this question that you have been thinking about, or this kind of wondering. Okay. Because I'm getting like wondering. I wonder if, this would be a great move or a good, fill in the blank, because that's what I'm getting. So they're saying yes. So two things. They're proud of the work that you're doing, and they're giving you a green light. Whatever this is it may be either connected to one of the two things, or maybe connected to both. Maybe connected to something connected to your emotions, to your heart. Okay, could be connected to your love life. It could be connected to family, friends. Something connected to your emotions, because they have the heart chakra here. Okay. The more that you do the work, the more you're going to feel more aligned and attuned to your higher self. Okay. Because as you see here, you see this, heart chakra and the healing. Then you see all these beautiful lines and spirals connecting to the ether. So the more that you clear and continue to do the work, the more you're going to allow yourself to be in alignment and trust your gut level feeling. Okay, because the solar plex chakra, I don't know if you could see it here, but it's very much lit up here. Okay, so your guides are giving you the green light. They're giving you the thumbs up. There may be something here that you've been a little bit hesitant on, and your guys are saying, no worries. I see green lights here. And I also see the sense of being proud of you as well for the work that is taking place. All right, let's see what else is coming through for you. What your guides want you to know. King of Pentacles. Wow, that's a nice energy. King of Pentacles energy is coming through for you here. Two of Swords. You see, something that you may have been a little bit kind of on the fence about, because the Two of Swords was right after the King of Pentacles. So there's something that you weren't too sure about, or haven't been too sure about, or you're like, I don't know if I'm misreading the signals here, but do it's kind of like that energy, right? Of you kind of double checking, like, am I on the right track? And they're saying, yes, you are. Not only are you on the right track, but they're proud of the track that you're on. They're proud of the work that you're doing. King of Pentacles energy, your guides are saying here, you are embracing this beautiful energy of maturity, of hard work, of patience. You are, or you will soon be, unfolding the reaping of the rewards of the things that you have been focusing on, working on, being diligent, consistent, patient about. King of Pentacles is a trustworthy type of loyal energy. So you've been kind of really out there doing what you need to do. Okay. The King of Pentacles focuses on not just career, not just finances, not just the material, but also focuses on connections, family, love. Okay. The King of Pentacles is one of the, in my opinion, one of the most mature kings in the tarot deck, but also the one that likes that, it's like the overall riches of life. It's work, it's money, it's family, it's friends, it's love, it's heart, it's home. It's all those things. Okay. King of Pentacles energy. There could also be someone here who may be a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, or there may be Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn placements on your astrological natal chart. It's about that grounding. So if this is about someone else, kind of like, am I getting the thumbs up? Your guides may be saying, yes, this person may be a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn in their sun, moon, rising, Venus. Okay. All right. So everybody has different, placements. It's not just a sun sign. So for example, I'm a Taurus sun, but I'm a Pisces moon and I'm a Libra rising. You see what I'm saying? So in order to kind of know that, you would need to know more about that. But this could also be, like I said, it's you. Your guides are saying you're doing the work that you need in order to get yourself in a position of stability and security. And you are going to reap those rewards. You see what I'm saying? It says here, I am sure of my place in the world. And that could be, you could be so sure about where you are right now in your place, in your career, or in, the worlds in general, the 3D world. So it's coming across as you being very much grounded, secure. All right, let's see what else is coming through for you, Brian. After Brian, we have Just Janelle. Just Janelle, you are up next. 1616. Oh, I just looked at my clock and it said 10:10. And that's because my clock is 2 minutes behind. But interesting, I saw 10:10. You have 1616 here. So there you go. 1616, readjustments. It says your self-control is strong enough to set things right. New romantic, okay, listen carefully. A new romantic or platonic friendship is on the horizon. Okay. It says, along with the opportunity to reconnect and start anew with someone from your past. Now, this could be past in this lifetime, or there could be some connection with someone who's brand new that you may have had a past life connection with someone that you may meet. Okay. Or someone that you may know, or, a casual relationship, like friendship. It says, trust that everything will fall into place as you embrace these positive changes. There you go. Things are falling into place. So there you go. Okay. So, Brian, I hope these messages have been insightful. Don't forget, you may be seeing mirror numbers. Okay. Or you may be seeing the number 7. 1 plus 6 is equal to 7. So you may be seeing sevens as sign symbol synchronicities as well. All right, so let me know if that resonated for you. Don't forget to drop a rose in the comment section or in the chat if it does. If it doesn't make sense now, it might make sense later, okay? So thank you so much, Brian, for stopping by, and I wish you the very best. Up next, we have Janelle, but before we jump into Janelle's reading, okay, so my stuff isn't frozen on my end. Is it? It's I still see myself. I still see myself here. So I don't know. It might be frozen on your end, Brian. And you're in New York like me, so I think it's just like, I don't know, the Wi-Fi is off. All right, and Twitter friends. Listen, Mercury is in retrograde. 'Tis the season for all these glitches. No, it's not a glitch on my end, Brian. It's a glitch on your end. Because I still see myself, see? But yeah, I've been getting a lot of moments I've had to take time out. All right, intuitive friends, if you are new to the channel, welcome. My name is Lexa Tarot. Can you guys give me a thumb up? Can you guys see me? Hello, hello, hello. Yeah. Okay, Janelle, are you here? Just Janelle. Janelle, are you here? Give me a thumbs up. Okay, so it's not. Okay, so it's not. I knew it was in our end. It may be on Brian's end. It may be on Brian's end. I know that Brian is in New York, and I was getting issues here with my Wi-Fi as well. All right, Janelle, welcome back. Thank you so much for tuning in. And Janelle, just a reminder here, Janelle, that these messages are for entertainment purposes only. And thank you so much for stopping by. Great to see you. Let's see what's in store here for you today. Let's see what's coming through. Okay, before I do that, let me give my little cutie pie over here something real quick. Hold on. Okay. All right. All right, I am back. Now it's hello. Now I got a big. Okay, you guys can see me? Okay, cool. All right, Janelle. All right, thank you so much, Brian. Thank you so much. All right, Janelle, welcome back. Janelle, just give me another thumbs up just because of the connection is like so poor. I swear that it's a New York thing because Brian is like from New York also. Brian, what part of New York are you in? I swear that it's like I've been getting like hit with all the glitches today. All right. Thank you so much, Janelle. Let's see what's coming through for you, my dear. What your guides want you to know. All right. After Janelle, we have Odette. After Odette, we have Sky. After Sky, we have Takia. 732. We have Shatira, then DEA Gaming, then Briss, then Alicia. All right. Let's see what's coming through for you, Janelle. What your guides want you to know. We have compassion. We have romance and connection. All right. All right. So Just Janelle, what your guys want you to know right now at this moment in time. Well, there could be something happening here in regards to your heart chakra. You may be letting go of things that no longer serve you. There may be here this energy here of you, I'm getting here like self-care, self-love. Okay? Self-care, self-love, and that self-care and self-love with compassion, you taking the time to give to yourself. Okay. Hi, Aniket. I'm sorry, but the list is closed already. Okay, my dear, but you can come back tomorrow. Continue to be subscribed to the channel and then come back tomorrow. Okay, my dear. All right. So Janelle, I'm getting here, just Janelle, I'm getting here that you're like pouring into yourself. There's an element, I'm getting like, it's so interesting because I'm getting like softness. I'm seeing like soft rug, sweater. I don't know. I'm getting like this sweater weather type of energy, kind of comfort, self-care, pampering yourself. That's what I keep seeing clairvoyantly. So you may be right now in this kind of energy where either you want to give more self-care to yourself, but maybe you're in a hustle and a bustle. Okay. But there's this sense here of like making sure that no matter what hustle and bustle you may be experiencing, that it's super important for you to take a time out, take a step back, and pour into you. So taking care of yourself is super duper important, even if there's a lot of things going on, okay? Because you have romance and connection. Now there could be something here connecting to maybe a sense of longing about what's going on in your romantic life, or if you've met someone recently, there's this kind of like, okay, there's a possibility here for a connection. More like friendship is coming across than anything else. But this could also be your guides telling you here, hey, just Janelle, take a moment to yourself from time to time and reconnect with yourself by giving, because I keep seeing like someone like needing time to recoup, needing time to, pour into themselves. Like the self-care is super important. And it's like your guides are here saying, listen, we are with you, because I'm getting this energy like this is you and this is your guides. And they're kind of like, we're supporting you along the way of whatever it is that you may be experiencing or going through. If you feel like you're going through a lot of hustle and bustle right now, or that there's this kind of like miscommunication, especially because Mercury is in retrograde right now. And so there could be those little tension shifts between people from time to time. But your guys are reminding you here that they're with you and that they want you to take time out for yourself, to pamper yourself. Okay? All right, let's see what else is coming through for you here. Yeah, because it's coming across as like you're a very giving person. There's this energy of giving, being compassionate to others, being kind to others, generous to others, like putting others like externally giving. And your guides want you to focus on you, not in a selfish way, but like pour back into yourself. So that could be the reason why I'm getting like sweater weather. I'm getting like cozy. I'm getting, all these symbolisms of like soft. I'm even seeing like a soft pink, like a pale pink type of color, mauve color, not just because it's here, but it's this color that keeps coming through. Like there's a softness. All right. So let's see what else is coming through here for you. What else do your guides want you to know? Eight of Cups. There we go. They want you to emotionally disengage from something that maybe you're thinking about recently because it is Mercury in retrograde. There is some type of memory. This could be an old flame, an old connection that perhaps lately you've been thinking about or has been circling in your mind or in your heart. And your guides want you to know that they want you to think about it in a way of emotionally, for you to emotionally disengage from that type of energy and pour into yourself in regards to mending, fixing, or repairing your heart. So the Eight of Cups is all about emotionally disengaging from something that either you decided to walk away from or someone else may have made the decision and you were left with the, oh my God, now I have to deal with this person walking away. Okay. Eight of Cups says, I accept my situation without resistance. So you're no longer here being resistant on why that may have occurred. You've accepted the loss. Okay. Is how this is coming across. You've accepted whatever loss is very much connected to this Eight of Cups. Eight of Cups is about emotionally disengaging. It's leaving something behind. It's walking away from it or being left in a position where you have no choice but to go in another direction emotionally. Okay? And that may be this energy that you may be experiencing. And your guides may be saying to yourself, they're saying to you, but to me, it's coming across, it's like, that's why I was getting this softness. That's why I was getting this kind of like, pamper yourself. Give yourself the grace that you need. And that grace that you need is understanding that healing is not linear. You may take 10 steps forward and you may feel really good. And then there's some days that you may take 3 steps back. But when you do take those 3 steps back, your guides are saying, pamper yourself, nurture yourself, comfort yourself. And they're telling you here that if this is connected to an area of love, that you're not by yourself. You may be physically single, but your guides are like, we're here to support you through the process of accepting either the loss or you accepting without resistance that there was no other choice but for you to emotionally disengage from either a person, a situation, circumstance, or event. And so there's this sense here of acceptance. And your guides are like, you're not alone in this process. Okay? Eight of Cups says, I accept my situation without resistance. All right, let's see what else is coming through. Your guides have 10-10. It says, trust the journey. See, sometimes you may feel like I'm doing so well, and then all of a sudden it's like, oh, I can't believe that this person crossed my mind, or that situation crossed my mind, or crossed my heart, or touched my emotions. And your guides are saying, trust the journey. They may be showing you symbols or sign symbol synchronicities, perhaps the number 1010. They could also be showing you the number 2 because 1 + 1 is equal to 2. There could be some great shifts happening for you, Just Janelle, in 2026. Okay? Because 2026 is the number 1 for the year number 1. Okay? So that means if you add every single digit of 2026, you get the number 10. But in numerology, we make sure it's a 1 digit. And since the 0 doesn't doesn't mean anything in that sense. It would be the number one. So whatever it is that you're emotionally disengaging from or have in the past, and at times may get that residual energy of like, you know, it's difficult. They're saying congratulations for you accepting that like you having to walk away. Okay, accepting that situation without resistance, without trying to hold on to the memory or hold on to the emotion. Just let it go, because there could be something very new coming in. And in order for either a new connection to come in the near future, if we're talking about romance, then you need to be healed from whatever it is that you're emotionally disconnected from. You have to be healed here, and you have to be healed in your own heart in order for you to allow yourself and to accept either a friendship or love in the near future. Okay, just to know. So it says here, trust the journey. It's time to turn your long held ideas into action. Soon you'll connect with the right people, encounter the favorable circumstances, and access the necessary resources. As a result, you'll experience joy and new opportunities. Trust the journey and have faith in the process. My apologies, this is all ripped because Ace wanted to eat this card, and I caught it in the nick of time, but here you go. So there you go, just Janelle. Hopefully these messages have been insightful for you. Don't forget to give me a thumbs up, like, share, and continue to subscribe to the channel. All right, just Janelle, if these messages resonated for you, please drop a rose in the comment section as well as here in the chat. Okay? That being said, I wish you the very best of luck and see you soon, my dear. Don't forget to share my YouTube channel with 3 of your closest friends. Okay? People that you feel may benefit from these channeled messages or the content on my channel. That being said, just Janelle, hopefully that made sense for you. Okay? Up next, we have Odette1111, followed by Sky, Takia 732, Shatira, DEA Gaming, Briss, and last but not least, Alicia. All right. All right, intuitive friends, before I jump into Odette111's reading, Odette, please let me know that you are here. But for those of you who are new to my channel, welcome. My name is Lexa Tarot, and I am a second-degree Reiki practitioner, as well as an intuitive tarot and oracle reader. And if you are interested in learning more about me, my client testimonials, or my credentials, just look down below. I don't know what to say, drop a rose. Look down below in the description box, and there you will see my credentials, okay? For those of you who are my current subscribers, welcome back. Thank you so much for stopping by, joining us. And there you go. Odette111, come on down. Sky, are you here? Odette or Sky? Odette or Sky, are you here? Come on down. Now, intuitive friends, you may be seeing something new here on the channel, and that new, especially when I'm doing lives, is ads, okay? And that is because I am now fully monetized, okay? I am now fully monetized here on YouTube. So one way to give back for free is just for you to watch the ads, okay? So that's another free way for you to give back to the channel. Another free way to give back to the channel is to subscribe. Also, to share my YouTube channel link with like-minded souls. Also, just give a thumbs up, drop a rose in the comment section, and things like that. Those are the free ways. Place, maybe my YouTube channel on your social media platforms, and of course I'm on all of them, so you can take a look at my social media platforms underneath my banner. I am mostly on Instagram, okay? So if you're seeing that, that's the reason why. All right? So Odette111, I don't see you here, so I'm going to jump to the next person on the list, and that's Sky. After Sky, we have Takia, 732, followed by Shatira, followed by DEA Gaming, followed by Briss, followed by Alicia. Okay, so intuitive friends, my apologies for the connection issue, but hopefully you guys are here, or if you're not here, hopefully you'll come back at a later time. I will be doing live readings for the entire week, so no worries. All right, Sky, thank you so much for letting me know that you are here, and we're going to jump into your reading right now. Intuitive friends, thank you so much for your love, your loyalty, and your support. And now we're up to Sky. All right. Sky, let's see what's Ooh, Sky. Sky, look. That just jumped out of the deck here for you. Mother, Father, Universe, Mother, Father, God, Mother, Father, Ethers. Okay. Sky, you may be an empath. You may be a person who's very gifted. You may be that special unicorn in your family. Although those of us who are sometimes start off as being the black sheep in the family. Okay. Very interesting. You could have 1 foot in the 3D world and 1 foot in the ethers. Okay, you could be a person who's very gifted, psychic abilities, sixth senses, empath, intuitive. You may have had a rough family life, or you may have felt like you didn't fit in when you were a child with your family. And that's because there's this special kind of like you were the one that was able to see through people. You may have been the person who was the empath. You may be able to read people's energy or vibe. Very much connected to either one or multiple sixth senses here in regards to Mother, Father, God. You may be the person in your family that people come to for advice, or you may be the person who's like drops the truth. That may place you in a position where people don't know what to do with you in a way. And what I mean by that is like they don't know how to handle your honesty, or they don't know how to handle your clarity, so to speak. And at times it may bring you a sense of sadness where you may wish that things were different here this time around. You may have lived different lifetimes. You may have some past lives. There is a lot of wisdom here coming through. Like you're very wise. There may be times that you feel a little bit depressed or kind of lackluster with things in general. Kind of like 3D issues is what I'm getting here. But your guides want you to know one thing, and that is it's important for you to raise your vibration. Now allow people that if they aim low, you aim high. Okay? You guys want to let you know that even if it is a moment of difficulty where you don't see the light, the road is going to shine for you. You're going to be able to see it in some way, shape, or form. Maybe intuitively. Maybe things will unfold. Sign, symbol, synchronicities. Okay? Raise your vibration is about you allowing yourself to not get consumed by self-sabotaging thoughts or limited beliefs. Okay? So raise your vibration is about keeping very much connected to the optimism. And if you are an empath, and I do feel that you are, okay, if we look at this person's chest, it is very, very vibrant. It is shining through. And also the crown chakra, right? So there may be here this sense of you connecting with people in a very different way. You may connect to people's vibes. You may be an empath. And so I want to show you here a crystal. I want to say it's in here. A crystal that if you are an empath, you should have, and that is the black tourmaline. Black tourmaline is a great crystal to have in your pocket, on your office table, in the drawer, in your purse, in your wallet, on a chain, on a bracelet, whatever. Great to have because it is an energy, the energy here of the black tourmaline. It's like it repels. It repels the getting too connected with other people's vibes and energy. You may be the person that steps into the room and you can feel the energy. You could be the type of person where crowded places may not be good for you or the best for you. You feel uncomfortable. You could deal with it for a little bit, but then you're like, okay, I need my moment to have my own space. Okay. And that has a lot to do with the fact that you may be more intuitive than what you have even come to realize. So you may feel drained quickly when you're in crowded places. You may be able to, one minute you're feeling one way, and all of a sudden you're like, you meet someone or you're connect, someone's talking to you. You may feel other people's energy. You're like, I was just fine. And then all of a sudden I'm like, nervous or angry or sad or I want to cry, and it's just an emotion that came from nowhere. No, it didn't come from nowhere. It came from either the person that you're connected with, that you're like having a conversation with at that moment in time, or that you're walking into the room and you're feeling the tension. And so your guides want you to, stay very positive and very much connected to a higher vibration. One of which by using black tourmaline, which by the way, you can get on Amazon, very, very cheap. Okay. A black tourmaline, just keep it in your pocket. And that will help you repel the energies that are not yours. You know what I mean? Especially energy vampires. Like there are people who may love hanging around you, but for whatever reason, it's like you don't feel the same way. You feel more drained than anything else, And again, it could be because of that. You have two cards that have come up. You have the King of Swords and the Justice card. King of Swords, analytical, intelligent. Your guides may be saying here, it says, I trust my ability to make strategic decisions. Okay? The clarity that you have in your mind in regards to seeing things in a logical, rational, analytical way. Your guides are saying here that you may be embodying that energy at this moment in time, where you're allowing, or you're at least trying to detach from your emotions and trying to look at things, a situation, circumstance, or event, or what may be unfolding here for you, is you being more open to intelligent, balanced decisions here that you may be making for yourself. You're stimulated by intellectual conversations. There may be a sense of curiosity. You may want to learn more about what I just talked about in regards to your connection to maybe your sixth senses or your empathic type of energies. So this may be you kind of listening to it and in the back of your mind going, all right, well, maybe I want to know more about that. Maybe I want to discover, I'm curious. But you want to see evidence, okay? Which is perfectly fine. Hopefully this is coming through for you here in what I'm saying. Here with raise your vibrations, there may be something or someone or a situation that you may have felt may have been a little bit unfair to you or towards you. Your guides want to let you know that those things, those situations, those people, something here that you may have felt was not fair or was not right, is saying here, no worries. Either the resolution or the solution of the fairness will be dealt in the 3D world, or there will be some type of divine justice coming into play. Okay? So there may be something that you expected or that you weren't expecting, right? You were like, oh my gosh, like, why isn't this coming out the way I want it to come out, right? And you may have been feeling a little bit sad about it. Your guides are saying, don't feel sad about it, because something that may have started or felt like was unfair may be shifting into more favorable for you. So something is shifting and fairness is coming into play. It says here with the Justice card, I speak my truth in fairness of my in fairness to myself. You may have even felt like you needed to defend yourself about something. And your guides are telling you it's okay. Justice is coming, whether it's the justice in the 3D realm or whether it's divine justice, but something is going to come back into balance. Let's see what else is coming through for you. You have here starting fresh, 1313. Starting fresh is talking about you shifting your vibration, not looking at things from, oh, this can't happen or this hasn't been happening, and shift it around into, you know what? I'm going to make this happen by shifting my perspective. Wherever your mind goes, energy flows. What you think about, you bring about. So there's this energy here that you're either learning to shift into being more optimistic, or you're starting to realize that looking at the glass half full is going to bring you more positivity. It's going to bring you more of what you are focusing on, and that is positive energy, optimism, not seeing the worst out of the situation. 1313 says start fresh. And by the way, there could be stability, you feeling like you're regaining your stability in regards to something, and you're either making the right choices or you're making intelligent, balanced decisions in order to bring something back into your favor or in order to balance something through. Okay? Starting fresh here says step out of your comfort zone and begin creating something meaningful. Your skills and talents are aligned to bring you auspicious rewards. Okay? So let me make sure I haven't lost you guys here. All right, so guys, give me a thumbs up if you're still here. But Sky, you have here, build your confidence and trust in your decisions as you embark on a new beginning. And by the way, 2026 may have lots in store for you. Okay, Sky? Because guess what? 2026 is the year one. It is a fresh new start. If not, no worries, because Aries season is in 2026, and that's technically the new year, the new astrological year. Okay. So you're starting fresh. You're stepping out of your comfort zone. Your guides want you to understand that you have lots of skills and talents, and they want you to feel confident and to be optimistic, because what you perceive is what your mind believes. Remember, the universe doesn't speak with language, it speaks with energy. So wherever your focus is in regards to energy is what it's going to give more energy towards. So you always want to make sure that you're on the positive sense of it, right? On the optimistic side of it. All right. That being said, Sky, I also have a nighttime affirmation that I want to share here for you, that maybe you can use that before you go to sleep, kind of bring that sense of optimism and positivity and that attitude of gratitude before you go to sleep so you can have a nice restful night's sleep. So don't go anywhere. I'm going to add that nighttime affirmation meditation for you in a moment. But first, for those of you who are new to the channel, welcome. Thank you so much for tuning in. If you want to learn more about me, my client testimonials, or my credentials, take a look down below. If you're enjoying these readings, all you need to do is subscribe to the channel so that you can come next time and be part of the mini tarot readings here on my channel. Now, the list is closed right now, but I will be reopening it tomorrow for those of you who have not yet received a free channeled reading. So let me help all of you here who feel like, especially when you're like at the end of your day, that you may feel a little drained. You may feel like you're going, especially with this Mercury in retrograde that is pulling our energy. Okay. And I'm going to add two important links. The first is my Reiki energy healing, my long distance Reiki. Okay. And then I'm going to, give me 1 second. So this one is Lexa. I haven't read your message yet there, but I will in a moment. Lexa energy healing. Let's put it like that. Energy healing. So that, and anyone could use it. It's not just for skies, for anyone who feels like, there you go. It said this resonated so well. Thank you so much. You read me like a book. I appreciate it. I needed to hear that. Oh, wow. Thank you so much. So there you go. You have the long distance energy healing. Okay. And then let me give you the nighttime affirmation meditation, which, by the way, a lot of you have been giving a lot of thumbs up on. You've really enjoyed it. So I'm getting a lot of beautiful positive feedback. So let me give you that link as well. And listen, you can use it as often as you like. And yeah, let me just add it here. Okay, this is a nighttime affirmation. This is really going to help you align yourself with positivity and go to sleep with positivity and have your mind and your perspective focusing on optimistic energy. Okay, nighttime affirmation. And don't forget to drop a rose in the comment section if these tools that are free here for you are helping in any way, shape, or form. So there you go. Okay. Thank you so much, Sky, for giving me that beautiful feedback. Don't forget to share my YouTube channel with like-minded souls and take a look at the content that is on the playlist. Okay. All right, Sky, thank you so much for stopping by. Up next, we have Takia 732. Takia 732. If you're here, come on down. For those of you who are watching for the first time, welcome. My name is Lexa Tarot, and I am a second-degree Reiki practitioner. You're very welcome, Sky. I am a second-degree Reiki practitioner as well as an intuitive tarot and oracle reader. And if you are interested in learning more about me, my client testimonials, or my credentials, take a look down below in the description box as well as in the chat. All right, so up next, let me write the next person's name here. Now we are focusing on Takia. Takia, if you're here, give me a thumbs up. Let me know you're here so we could jump into your reading. Okay, there we go. Takia, if you're here, come on down. Intuitive friends, thank you so much for your love, your loyalty, and your support. You may, for those of you who are my current subscribers, you may find that there are ads playing during the live. One way to give back to the channel, is for free, is just by watching the ads. Okay. So that actually just happened today. All right, Takia, my dear, are you here? Come on down. Takia and Shatira. Takia and Shatira. If you are here. Okay, there you go, my dear. Hello, Takia. Welcome, my dear. Great to see you again. Thank you so much for stopping by. And let's see what your guides want you to know right now at this moment in time. Okay, so you're coming up right after Takia. Okay, Shatira? Oh, you know what, Shatira? Hold on a second. I gave you a reading on Friday. You're here. You're here on my list. Shatira. It was like at 3:00 in the morning. So Shatira, you were on the list already, my love. So this is the same kind of like the same list starting from Friday. So I have you here, you see? Shatira. So I'm sorry, Shatira. Don't worry. I'll have, more messages for you when we start a brand new list, okay, my love? Feel free to share my YouTube channel with like-minded souls, my love, okay? Okay, Takia 732. Let's see what's coming through for you. Oh, that rhymes. Let's see what your guides want you to know. Shatira, remember, just share my YouTube channel with like-minded souls and come back. I would say Friday I'm gonna open the new list, okay, my love? So you could come on Friday. I'll be doing readings for the whole week so that I could start a new one on Friday or Saturday, one of the two. All right, let's see, Takia, what your guides want you to know. Takia 732. Let's see what's coming through for you. You have ease and grace and harmony and resolution. Wow. Very nice. Ease and grace. 5-minute reading. Let's see what's coming through. Okay, first and foremost, your guides are saying you're in a very kind of open and relaxed state right now. Okay? There's something about you tapping into your self-confidence, tapping into your intuitive ability, listening to your gut level feeling, not being stressed by things that have been burdening you or been on your shoulders. You're lessening, you're letting go of things that no longer serve you. You're coming into the sense of grounding, awareness, ease, flow. You may be very much connecting to downloads that you're getting or activations here. I'm seeing something having to do with water. I don't know if you've been doing like water manifestations. If you haven't, you should try it. Water manifestation. Right now is not time to manifest though, but once we get back into Mercury going direct, like, mid-December, then that will be a good time. Or, first weeks of December around there. But I'm getting here you being more in flow. And the more in flow is because you're either disconnecting from people, situations, and circumstances. You're lightening your load by creating the sense of peace within you, focusing on peace, connecting more with your inner oracle, maybe even here, whether it's doing more meditation or whether there's a consistency here of that. But by you doing that, you're lightening your energetic load or things that no longer are worth you carrying on your shoulders. You may be in this era right now where you're just letting go. You're resolving situations in a different way. You may be going about certain things in a different way, very different than you maybe used to do it before. Resolution and solution is your focus. And because you've been resolving, mending, fixing, repairing, things having to do with yourself, it's kind of like when you work inward, it comes outward. And you may have disconnected, either you chose to, or life has chosen, or the universe, to disconnect you with people or energies that all they were doing was either draining you or taking advantage of your kindness. So there's this sense of oneness that I feel here. You may feel recently feeling more at peace or in oneness with like nature, with your surrounding, with your energy, feeling comfortable in your own skin. But this may be unfolding. If this energy doesn't sound familiar now, this could be where you may be unfolding. Remember, we are in a Mercury in retrograde. So it may take time for us to kind of feel a little comfortable here, because retrograde is going to be all the way till November 29th. But it's like you're learning, or you're going with the flow of whatever's happening around you. Let's see what else is coming through, what your guides want you to know. Yeah, the King of Wands. Again, there's a sense of self-confidence. This is the second time I'm saying that. I know it sounds repetitious. You have a lot of yellow here. Yellow is very much connected to the solar plexus chakra. So it's connected with your gut level feelings. Those may be sharper now. They may be more on point. You may be trusting them a lot more. And also, the Queen of Wands. In the traditional deck, she has a black cat that's sitting next to her, or that's near her. In the traditional deck, it is symbolism of intuition. So again, it's like you're becoming one with that sixth sense that you have, or that prominent sixth sense that you connect with. Whether that be clairvoyancy, clairsentience, claircognizance, clairaudience, empath, psychic, medium, something, or just your gut level feeling. But Queen of Wands is a person who's embracing and embodying the energy of boldness, creativity, feeling comfortable in their own skin, a sense of inner strength and confidence and passion that you're showing the world. There's a new energy. It may be even a very creative time for you. Although it's Mercury in retrograde, this may be, maybe you have fire somewhere on your astrological natal chart, Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius. And it may be ignited by the fact that we are entering Sagittarius season, November 19th, 2021, somewhere around there. So this may resonate for you during that time. Okay. I feel like it's going to resonate more. Like there's something about the Sagittarius season here that may reignite something within you. But this Queen of Wands is like, yeah, I know that I exude this confidence. I am confident. I know what I bring to the table, so I'm not worried. I'm not going to think twice if something does not resonate with me. If something is weighing me down, I will ensure that I lighten my load. And so your guides here are letting you know that this may be the energy that's unfolding. Something just flipped over, and we have here 20, what? It says backwards. It says the void. It says you have more control over your life than you realize. Pursue your interests and take actions to transform your circumstances. May be very much connected here, Takia, to your passion and your creativity, your inspiration, your motivation towards something. You may want to kind of look at this a little closer. It says, pursue your interests and take action to transform your circumstances. Things will improve with time. You'll have plenty of opportunities to make new friends, so relax. That's exactly here. Ease and grace. You're relaxed. It says, so relax. Have fun and open up. Step outside and embrace the new world around you. And sure enough, we have here this angel lifting all the worries off the shoulders. Takia 732, I hope these messages have been insightful. Drop a rose in the comment section as well as here in the chat if these messages resonated for you right now. If they didn't, they may unfold a little later. I feel here around Sagittarius season. So this may make more sense then, but let me know either way. Feel free to use the links that I shared in the chat list. Okay, focusing on energy healing as well as the nighttime affirmation meditation. Great tools to help you keep aligned and focused. Up next, we have DEA Gaming. If DEA Gaming is here, come on down. For those of you who are new to the channel, welcome. My name is Lexa Tarot. If you are interested in learning more about me, my client testimonials or credentials, take a look down below in the description box, and there you will find more information. Let's see what Takia 732. Let's see what you wrote here. You said, yes, I'm here. I was told I've been calm lately. That's why. That card is telling me that's the energy you're generating. Okay? So take a look at the two links, Lexa Tarot Energy Healing and the Nighttime Affirmations, to continue to help, you really just find that sense of inner peace, or continue to expand that sense of inner peace. That's beautiful. That's exactly what came through. So thank you for your validation confirmation. Awesome. Takia 732, don't forget to share my YouTube channel link with like-minded souls, and I look forward to seeing you at another time. Okay. All right. Up next, we have DEA Gaming. And before I jump to DEA Gaming, for those of you who are here on the channel and you like what you're seeing, you like what you're watching, you want to be part of this next time, well, the list is closed right now, but feel free to subscribe to the channel, turn on your notification bell and all notification alerts. Okay? So that when I come back on to the channel, you are notified and you can get on the list very quickly. For those of you who are my subscribers, welcome back. Thank you so much for your love, your loyalty, and your support. I greatly appreciate it. All right, DEA Gaming, welcome. Thank you so much for subscribing to the channel. I hope that you remain subscribed to the channel so that you can come back at another time when I open a new list. Because right now, once a person gets a free reading, they got to wait for the list to open up again. Okay, but thank you so much for being here. And just as a reminder that these messages are for entertainment purposes only. Up next, we have Briss and Alicia. Briss and Alicia, don't go anywhere. If you're here, you're up next. All right, DEA Gaming, let's see what your guides want you to know. Okay, let's see what's coming through for you. We have romance and connection and listen deeply. All right. All right, DEA, you have romance and connection and listen deeply. Now, this could be connected to your romantic life. It doesn't have to be. It could be connected to someone who is non-romantic. It could be family connections, friend connections. You may have been feeling as if you are by yourself or alone in something. Okay? You may be feeling like you're traveling a road by yourself, or you're on a journey by yourself. There may be sometimes a feeling of solitude, or kind of like I'm alone at this, or, you know, but your guides are letting you know that you're not alone. First and foremost, symbolically, this could be you. And symbolically, this could be your guides telling you they're near, they're with you. So those moments that you feel that you're going through a struggle by yourself, or you're going through a situation by yourself, and that, you know, there's just a lot, or you may feel overwhelmed, or feel anxious or nervous or stressed. Your guides are saying here, no need to feel like you're alone in whatever you may be experiencing, because they're there with you. You have two cards telling you here, I am with you. There could also be a loved one here who has crossed over, that may be coming through saying, you're not alone, I am with you. Especially if you've been thinking about someone lately, talking about someone lately, or there may be someone's birthday, they may have passed. But you're not alone in whatever it is that you may feel a sense of solitude about. Let me see here. If there's is someone here who's crossed over, who's just kind of letting their energy be known. You may have had a loved one here that crossed over, and you may feel like that, like you were very close to them. And they're saying, no, I'm here. I'm with you, even if you may not feel it, you may not sense it. But if you're still enough, if you're quiet enough, if you connect to your inner silence, your inner, you can feel their presence, or you can feel the sense of support here from the ethereal. Let me see what this may be about here. Unlocking. It may be someone, it doesn't have to be a male, but it could be. Gentleman, doesn't have to be a male. It could be someone who was very logical, analytical, or someone who was yeah, there may have been like a separation here. If it's not this person, there could have been a separation, breakup, or divorce here in your romantic, in your love life, where this person is helping you cope, or your guides are helping you cope from that experience, or from that separation. Or it could be someone who also passed very quickly, and it's a male. It doesn't have to be a male, but it could be a male, because I'm getting here, you see, a man who's no longer here, because sickle is the cutting of. You may have had a distant connection with this person, but someone passed away here, and they want you to know that even though they passed away, they're with you. Now, I don't know if you've been thinking about this person recently. You've been talking about this person recently. Maybe their birthday is coming up. Maybe the date that they passed is coming up. Maybe you dreamt about that, but there's someone coming through. Someone is coming through who passed away. And they want you to know that they're with you. Because there's something about, like, you don't know if this person is still with you, or their energy is with you, or their love is with you. There may have been a separation here of some sorts. Maybe when this person was alive or something. But this could be like a quick passing is what I'm getting here. But they want you to know you're not alone. So if this resonates, let me bring, because this could be a mediumistic reading here for you. Give me 1 second. Briss and Alicia, if you are here, don't go too far. Okay, let's see what's coming through here. Please give more clarity here. Oh, wow. I'm getting baby footprints here. Baby footprints. This could be someone who knew you since you were a baby. Look, they're baby footprints. See? I don't know if you could see that. Let me bring it a little. They're baby footprints. This could be either a mother, a father, a grandmother, a grandfather. And you think a lot about this person. This person crosses your mind a lot because this person, I don't know if it's a he, but it's coming across. You think a lot about this person who passed because they're saying something here about, yeah, they think about me a lot. And you hold this person. Well, listen, this person is holding you dear. You're very, very important to this person. Okay? Don't know who this person is. It could be maternal or paternal because there's baby footprints here. Baby footprints show child. So could go either way. Could be a mother, a father, a child. But this person knows you for quite some time. And because it's a gentleman, I would say it's either a father or a grandfather figure, an uncle, something like that, brother also. But it may come across as a male figure. And this male figure is saying, the soul is saying, you think about me a lot as if I'm not here physically, because obviously this person isn't here physically. Okay? But this person is here energetically. Their soul is here. So as you think about them and the fact that they've crossed over, or this person crossed over, know that this person holds you near and dear to their heart, because you have a fairy here that's holding something to their chest. So you're very important to this person. There's also a cat here. I don't know if cat may be important, a sign, symbol, synchronicity here for you. Whether this person may have loved cats, had a cat, maybe they hated cats. Okay? Maybe you have a cat, they had a cat. Maybe there, as a child, there was something about a pet. It doesn't have to be a cat. It could be a pet. It could be a dog. It could be a. But if you do have a pet, your pet sees this person in your home. If this person left behind a pet, or like someone's pet crossed over, they're acknowledging there is a pet on the other side. Okay? So there could be here this I'm sorry, I need to change the light here for a second. There we go. Because I don't think you could see it. I think now you could see it better. There's this person who crossed over, there's something connected here with cat or your intuition. Very lovely message here from this person who crossed over. Please let me know in the chat who this person may be, but this person really just wants you to know you're not alone. And this baby, I don't know, maybe you could see it now, the baby footprints here. So it's coming across as like it's a mother or a father. And because this says gentleman here, it could be a father. Okay. Father figure, grandfather, letting you know that you're not alone. And they do hear your thoughts. They know that you're thinking about them, about him. Okay. All right, let's see what else is coming through. Briss and Alicia, don't go anywhere. You guys are up next. All right, let's see. What else? Queen of Pentacles. I have everything I need to prosper. This soul wants you to know. The soul wants you to reclaim your power. It may have been difficult to let go. It may have been difficult to, this passing may have been difficult, but there's something about you having all the tools and resources that you need, whether it was advice that this person gave you as you were growing up, whether it's a lesson here that has needed to be learned, but you have everything that you need in order to prosper, in order to feel stable and secure. And it says here, I have everything I need to prosper. There may have been something about money, will, inheritance here, very much connected to this energy. Or if it wasn't tangible wealth that was left behind, it could be valuable insight. Okay. Maybe a business, maybe valuable advice, maybe lessons that you learned from the connection that you had or didn't have with this person while they were alive, that you've learned something that you can make better in the near future, you know? But this Queen of Pentacles energy is saying that you are embodying at this moment in time the sense of being practical and sensible. Pentacles energy is a slow moving energy. So you may be in this energy at this moment in time, or may possibly be unfolding. You're regaining your stability. You're regaining your either financial security, or you're starting to feel more grounded after the loss. Okay. Whatever this is, this person who crossed over is saying that whatever this is, especially if it's money or inheritance or tangible, something tangible, it's going to take time, because Pentacles energy is a slow moving energy. It's earth energy. Pentacles energy symbolize earth element, and earth element takes time. So if I plant a seed today, I'm not getting a tree tomorrow. So this loved one here, if this resonates with you in regards to either that this person preparing you or securing something financially for you, or if it's like a golden nugget, family, business or something, or advice, it's not going to come to you very quickly. It's going to take time. Now, if we're talking about time and we're talking about Queen of Pentacles energy, like I said, is an earth element. Let's see. We have Scorpio season now. Then is followed up by Sagittarius. So this will either resolve if it's something that you're waiting for, okay, because Pentacles energy, maybe there's something here about helping you stabilize or secure something. It may either happen during Capricorn season or during Taurus season, okay? So Capricorn season is December to January, and Taurus season is April, May. I'm sorry. Yeah, April, May. So where are we? We're in November, December, January, February, March, April, May. So it could be within the next 6 months. Okay? Because again, it could either be between 2 to 3 months or between 3 to 6 months. Because if we're talking about season, there we go. And then the next earth element side would be Virgo, and that's not all the way to like the end of 2026, so maybe even a year from now. Okay, Virgo Capricorn would be then again 2026. But that's what's coming through. So let me know if this resonated for you, because there's something that's unlocking for you. It may take time, but you're going to learn something here. Either learn or have some type of insight. Or maybe there is this energy here where the soul is trying to give you information about something. Okay? Because there's something here of value. And it hasn't come up once, it came up twice. There's the fairy here who's holding what looks like a pentacle, something very important, near and dear to their heart. And the same energy is being seen here with the Queen of Pentacles holding the pentacle around the heart. So again, I do feel this person wants to let you know they love you very much. Okay? They're with you, even if you may not see them, even if you know. All right? So it became an extended reading here, but again, I just wanted to let you know, because when I do have a loved one who's crossed over, yeah, you may be starting fresh. It says, step out of the comfort zone and begin creating something meaningful. Your skills and talents are aligned to bring you auspicious rewards. Build your confidence and trust in your decisions as you embark on a new beginning. You may be getting the stability, or you may be regaining your stability here after this soul has departed. You have the number 1313. The number 4 may be important, or the number 13. The number 4, January, February, March, April, is April. Okay, as I said, April and May are Taurus season. There may be something coming up having to do with stability during Taurus season. Okay, it may be right after Taurus season or right around Taurus season, but I'm getting that. April may be an important date or an important month. All right. All right, DEA Gaming, I hope these messages have been insightful. Don't forget to drop a rose in the comment section, as well as here in the chat list, and let me know how these messages may have resonated for you. Up next, we have Briss. Intuitive friends, as I wait for Briss to let me know that they are here, and DEA Gaming, if you want to just give drop a rose, that lets me know that this resonated. If you want to give me some feedback on the reading in the chat list, let me know how this may have resonated for you, okay? Because I always say I'm only the person who channels the messages. So the storylines don't make sense to me, but loved ones on the other side try to give me as much information as they can. So please feel free to let me know if that resonated. All right, intuitive friends, please note that the list is now closed. Okay, the list is closed, and I just have Briss and Alicia here who are coming for their reading. But if you are interested in taking part next time, feel free to subscribe to the channel, turn on your notification bell and all alerts, so that when I come back on next time, you are more than welcome to join us here. Now, if you subscribe to the channel, please continue to be subscribed to the channel. Turn on your notification bell and all alerts, and then you will be notified when I'm back on again. For those of you who are my subscribers, current subscribers, thank you so much for your love, your loyalty, and your support. Okay. All right, so before I jump into Briss's reading, let's see if DEA Gaming wrote something here, gave me some type of validation confirmation. Oh, my father. Oh, he passed away. Okay, there you go. That's why that gentleman card came out. Yeah, so it was, yeah, and then the baby footprints. I don't know if you were able to see it, but it was like so cute. I was like, wow. Yeah, I felt like a paternal. Yeah. It says, yeah, insurance claim. I need to get through court. They say it will take 1 year. Yeah, that's exactly what came through. A timeline that's a little slower than what you expected or what is expected. Wow. Yeah, a lot of validation confirmation. Well, listen, thank you. I want to thank your dad for coming through and resonating, with those messages there. I mean, he was very clear about what was going on. So, yeah, very, very beautiful. Wow. Well, there you go. You got a mediumistic reading. I bet you weren't expecting that today, huh? So, I always say there's always a reason why people land on my channel. You may not know why, just allow yourself to be open. And sure enough, thank you so much, D Gaming, for your validation confirmation. Wow, very, very beautiful. I think I've had like 2 mediumistic readings so far this evening. All right, intuitive friends. Up next, we have Briss, and after Briss, we have Alicia. All right, intuitive friends. Briss, come on down. Let's see what your guides want you to know, what you need to know right now at this moment in time. And Briss Briss, that just jumped out of the deck for you. Briss, I'm saying your name, and that card came out. It's actually more than one. Excuse me. Briss, you have strength and guidance. Strength and guidance. Strength and guidance is here. Your guides want you to know that there may be something that you're expecting or that you're wanting to see a green light on. Your guides are saying, expect a miracle. Something is going to turn out very well for you. There is a sense of you needing to lean into your emotional strength, mental strength, energetic strength, spiritual strength. Okay. I do feel a little bit of divine timing taking place here, and whatever this may be, that may be unfolding for you. But you do have here strength. Whatever this may be, it may require you to stand firm, stand strong, and lean into your mental, emotional, spiritual, or energetic strength here. Guidance is always around you. You may be asking for guidance, particularly right now at this moment in time, but you are receiving some type of guidance here in regards to moving towards something here. And it's interesting because I don't know why I'm getting like a hawk, and there's no hawk there, but I'm seeing like intuitively a hawk. And so a hawk is very, very has very, very good vision. Okay. And a hawk just doesn't pick up everything and anything when it's hunting. Hawks are very particular about the prey that they're going to grab. In other words, this is symbolic. This is saying here, you may be wishing, hoping, desiring something speeds up, right? But your guides are telling you here, be like the hawk. Embrace the hawk energy. It may even be your spirit animal right now. And the hawk energy is saying, look at things from an aerial view and observe, assess the area, the person, the situation. And as you observe, it'll make more sense to you through observation and assessment how you should navigate towards something, or which would be your next move in the process. But there is something about you needing to tap into your physical eyes, like allow yourself to observe and assess. And the second thing that's coming across is for you to see intuitively, meaning using your spiritual eyes, allowing yourself to be guided by the information that your inner oracle is telling you. But I'm getting like both energies, both doing the physical stuff that's needed in the 3D world, but also allowing yourself to be open to listening to your intuition. And I keep seeing a hawk. So, hawk energy is being selective on what you're going to pick and not just rushing to the first thing. Because let me tell you, hawk energy doesn't rush. If it needs to fly around, as long as it needs to fly around in order to select the prey that it needs at that particular time, then it will do that. So this is not about rushing, it's about being calculating, okay? Not in a negative way, but to be resourceful, to use the resources that you're really good at in order to select, in order to see, in order to observe and assess either a situation, circumstance, event, or person. And then you will see how something is going to like either fall on your lap, an opportunity, or whatever it is that you've been wishing, hoping, desiring, and asking for may be coming to fruition. But it's about being selective, is how this is coming across. 5 of Cups. You may feel like you're going through a sense of loss. You may feel like you lost something. And your guides are saying you didn't lose something or someone. Whatever was lost maybe wasn't meant for you. Because what is meant for you is not going to pass you by. There may have been a feeling of loss, of grief, maybe sadness, maybe even feeling here kind of lamenting a loss, like, damn, maybe I should have, or man, I wish that wouldn't have gone in that direction. But it did. And now it's the time for you to really look at that situation and say to yourself, well, you know what? That is perhaps the reason why my guides are asking me to lean into my emotional strength, mental strength, energetic strength, physical strength. Maybe move your body, walk, exercise. That usually increases the feel-good hormone in the body, especially if you've been a little bit more depressed or sad about something. Maybe it might take you a little while longer to feel like you're strong enough once again. Something that could potentially be here connected to your heart chakra, since we have this swoosh energy right here in the middle of the chest. So maybe this is connected to something having to do with your love life, your emotions, your heart. 5 of Cups is the energy of, in the traditional deck, is someone that has a cloak over their face and is pointing towards the past or recent past and is looking at the 3 cups that have spilled over. And so your guides are saying, don't cry over spilled milk, because there are 2 cups left over right behind that person who is the Five of Cups. 3 cups have flipped over, 2 cups remain behind them, but they can't see it. The person can't see it because they're too wrapped up into their emotions. And so that is the reason why you have expect a miracle, because there could be a blessing that's coming up that you're not even aware of and you haven't been looking at because you've been too consumed with feeling bad, sad, depressed, grief, loss about someone or something. So the Five of Cups says, I will move forward when it's the right time. And of course, that could be the case here. Like I said, this may not be the right time, but you need to get yourself moving. Okay. All right, Briss. Let's see what else is coming through. Hello, Azza. Welcome. Unfortunately, the list is closed, Azza, but feel free to continue to remain subscribed to the channel. Turn on your notification bell and all alerts, and I will be coming back tomorrow and doing some more free readings, okay? Thank you so much, Azza. All right, let's see here, Briss. What else is coming through for you? Okay, what advice do your guides want to share with you right now at this moment in time? And you have here 10-10. It says, trust the journey. Briss, listen carefully. It says, it's time to turn your long-held ideas into action. Soon, you'll connect with the right people. See what I'm saying? You may have felt like you lost something, but I told you a little while ago what your guides are saying. Nothing that is meant for you is going to pass you by. If you lost something, it wasn't meant for you. And sure enough, here it says, soon you'll connect with the right people, encounter favorable circumstances. See what I'm saying? Better environments, and access the necessary resources. Remember that I said about the hawk? The hawk just doesn't take whatever. It waits, it observes, it assesses, and then it takes the correct prey. You see what I'm saying? So that's how this is coming across. Access the necessary resources. It says, as a result, you'll experience joy and new opportunities. There's a blessing coming up for you. Trust the journey and have faith. Have faith in the process. I know sometimes it's easy to lose faith when we're not seeing what we need to see when we need to see it. But your guides are saying something here for you. They're saying, we're giving you some type of guidance. It could be through mirror numbers. It could be with 1010. It could be 1111. It could be 222, 333, whatever. But your guides are telling you, pay attention, because we're showing you something that you may not be seeing. And that's why over here, I swear that I'm getting like this is a freaking hawk. That's what I'm seeing clairvoyantly. So you're not seeing something clearly. They're sending you messages. Allow yourself to embrace the possibility of miracles, of blessing, of sign, symbol, synchronicities. Okay? So there you go, Briss. I hope these messages have been insightful. Don't forget to give me a thumbs up, like, share, and continue to subscribe to the channel. Briss, thank you so much for your love, your loyalty, and your support. And hopefully I'll see you next time. Don't forget to share my YouTube channel with like-minded souls, okay, my dear? And see you soon. You're very welcome, Azza. Oh, look what you wrote. I often see 1010. There you go. Sign, symbol, synchronicities. No wonder your guides are like, hello. We're sensing things and you're not seeing it. What's going on? Or maybe you're not making the connection. But I'll tell you what, now you're going to make the connection. Now you see what they are telling you here, right? What they were showing. All right. Beautiful energy here for you, Briss. Thank you so much. Last but not least, we have Alicia. Alicia, if you are here, come on down. Alicia, if you are here, come on down. Thank you so much, Briss. I hope these messages have been insightful. Don't forget to share my YouTube channel with like-minded souls, okay, my love? And see you soon. So your guides are trying to cheer you up by showing you 1010 there. So that's really cool. All right, last but not least, this is the last person on my list, and then I'm, as you all know, the list is already closed. But Alicia, if you are here, come on down. No worries, intuitive friends. If you didn't have an opportunity to get on today's list, no worries. I will be coming back tomorrow. As long as you are subscribed and stay subscribed to the channel, then you will get the alerts if you've turned on your notification bell and all notification alerts. All right, Alicia, last call. Alicia. Intuitive friends, I want to thank each and every one of you for your love, your loyalty, and your support. Don't forget to give me a thumbs up, drop a rose in the comment section if the messages resonated for you today. Remember, there's very simple things that you can do to support the channel. One is subscribe to the channel. Okay. Another one is to share my YouTube channel link with your friends, family, loved ones, people that you feel that may benefit from these channeled messages. You could also drop a rose in those videos that you watch that you feel that resonate. Okay. And all of those videos are located in the playlist. So you can take a look through that. You can also watch the ads that come up on the videos and the content that you watch. That's also a free way to just give back to the channel as well. For those of you who give super stickers and super chats, of course, thank you so much for your love, your loyalty, and your support. And for those of you who are part of the Oracle of Thanks membership, I thank you as well. Thank you so much, intuitive friends. I'll see you soon, and take care.